him. Okay, regular gear plus range. Buffed slash clean. Oh, I probably should check this off-site first so there's no like huge black dicks in these things. But I'm not a big enough streamer for you guys to try to pull that shit on me, so we should be good. But just to be safe, if Ponytail Addict would send me this shit, I would review it first, okay? Maybe you're just bad at naming them? Maybe I need the prefix Scardo, and maybe I need a capital letter at least in it. How would you name the emote, Magneto Master? It has to start off with Scardo, and you have to have a capital letter in there, and you want it to show 69. What would you call it? Well, now that now I incepted the idea. Oh, wait, you're doing them the proper way, but it's like twisted at your... Oh, because of your shoulder, you can move them forward way more. That looks so weird. Honestly, that's pretty impressive. Scardu 69S. What? Why would you put a capital S at the end? How is that a good idea? 69? Yeah, but then it would be Scardo 69. It's way too fucking long. It looks pretty... You want many beers with those push-ups? Oh yeah, that's probably like a really good party trick. Wow, I can't believe you fucked that up, Nikki. Scardu 69? Yeah, how is that? How is it? That's gonna be messed up so many more times. You're like that girl from that one movie. Oh yeah, from the Grudge, you mean, where they like climb out? All right, here we go. We are helping StepsYT from the chat with his gear progression, okay? So first of all, looking at these things, I see with my little eye a dual blader. I see a dual blader. Dual blader that was created on 5/16/2018. So that's a 1 month old dual blader, okay? And with being 1 month old, he is level 215. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other characters in his Legion in 1 month. That's impressive. But you're ready to get 2 more spots in your Legion ready. So there's some progression, buddy. Push up figure for sub icon. Oh no. Oh, from The Exorcist. Oh yeah. Well, kind of. But she just does the bridge thing, right? I have a better idea. Delete the emote. Fuck. Can you go downstairs like her? Oof. You gotta at least disguise the link with a tiny URL or something. Yeah, it's too obvious now. All right. So that's the Legion. Ooh, we can zoom into the Legion. Nice. All right. Okay. You have the Kanameza Farmer, yes. These are your link skills, okay. Then we have the regular gear plus ranged buff slash clean. I'm gonna scroll all the way up for that. And then you have drop gear. Okay. Right, so right off the bat. Oh, we can't do song requests because I want to be able to use this for YouTube. Okay, so right off the bat, looks very solid. Looks really solid already, okay? This is like major gains for playing for 1 month. You've been going hard. Okay, let's see. That's nice. As a dual blade, you have main stat luck, secondary stat is dex and strength. So any kind of lines, basically, that are not intellect are already helping you quite a bit. So this is nice. You're only using 3 set, but you're also using the other one. And this helps you for drop rate and for equips. but you already have it, so I'm not going to tell you to switch out. But if you're basically in the position where you're going to make drop rate gear, make sure that you think for yourself, like, is getting the greed pendant with the extra 20 drop rate for equips, is that worth it over having, say, the reinforced pendant, where you could go for 2 reinforced pendants and then superior gear in it? Obviously, you're not in that situation yet where you can get all of those, but if you are, sometimes later people switch into that. So what I'm talking about is a reinforced ring, superior ring, and then 2 reinforced pendants, a superior belt, and a superior earring. And that way you can have the 3 set effect of reinforced and the 3 set effect of superior active at the same time to give you more all stat and more weapon attack. You're not in that situation yet because you don't have enough superior gear yet, but you could maybe eventually go for that. But you do have a legendary belt, I see. Okay, and you got your drop rate here. So what some people do who really min-max is when they're going for lines of drop rate or meso obtain, whatever they're going for, they also get some damage in the extra lines. I don't know if you need that, but you could gain some damage from that. But I never did that personally, so I wouldn't advise it to you, but some people do that. Just putting it out there. Meso obtain and drop rate on the reinforced Galax, that's really nice. And you're hitting the 4 set. Yeah, okay. 1% too low on the ignore defense. I'm going to give you the advice to get to 69% ignore defense. No, I'm just kidding. Ooh, I remember this one. We got this one together, right? Just use hacks with dual blader is easy gain. Console lucid at 225. Am I going to do a hack review? Nah. I don't want to be caught dead in those websites. And this is buffed, but that's with that's because of Final Cut that you make such a big jump, right? Gets you a lot of final damage from 20% up to 184%. Jesus. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got this one together on one of your first days, your first or your second day. This is pretty damn solid, dude. This is pretty damn solid. They should definitely get you enough stuff to get like enough nodes and shit. I can't. Well, so what I did personally is I went for a combination of item drop rate and meso obtain, but I'm pretty sure you have the full meso obtain on the Kana already. So for you, that probably isn't the like the best option. Yeah, as for your nodes, what's your level again? You're 215, right? Yeah, so it would be 5 extra levels until you can unlock a second slot. For your nodes, you mainly want to be like, okay, does the extra little bit of damage and extra little bit of HP from Advanced Blessing, is that enough to outclass an extra second boost node? Maybe for now it is, but I think Sharp Eyes would be better for you. Can I see your line here? Because you have that passive, right, where you get basically all crits. Because Sharp Eyes also gives you critical damage. So that's really good. Oh. And depending on what map you're at, you might not want to use rope lift at all, right? You have Sharp Eyes on your gloves? Okay. Yeah. I'll check your gloves first then to make sure that we don't skip over things like that. Okay. Well, so obviously you're missing the 3rd totem, but that's a pain in the ass to get. But yeah, if you have some time, get that, of course. Reinforced Galax ring. So this is part of your damage set? Okay. Well, it has a lot of luck, so that's good. And then a Blackgate ring for damage. Okay. Yeah, because you've only been playing for a month, you don't have all the event rings. So that makes sense. Around 18 on the superior, which HP recovery, sure. We did have a Star Force event recently. So Since I do see, yeah, you have 13 here. Like if we have a Star Force event, take max benefit of that to get some more Star Force on that shit. It was supposed to be drop when you got a lot of luck on the Black Aids too. Yeah, yeah. I remember this story, yeah. Either as soon as you can or the latest you can, Magneto. Got the Superior after the event? Ah, I thought as much. There's probably going to be a lot of people doing it though, Magneto, so just do it as a group, I guess. Except for the drops on Gollux. Cracked Gollux Pendant, so that's just a placeholder, so I'm not really going to critique this very hard, because you're going to want to replace it with Reinforced or Superior, obviously, so you don't need me telling you that. Yeah, so this one is part of your damage set now, which, since you're doing solo progression, is going to be necessary so that you can get enough damage to kill Helix and then get the superior gear. And then eventually you'll re-roll this for drop rate or meso-obtain or both, and then replace it with the superior. But yeah, for now this is great, obviously. We don't need to do Temple of Time for 5th anymore? Are you sure? I'm pretty sure we do. Sweetwater Monocle. This is one you might want to consider cubing to get at least 2 useful lines. Because these are level 160, you will get decent, and you already have them at Legendary, and you're only getting 10% luck out of these. I would recube these as a pretty high... it's 23% luck now. Exactly, there you go. See, that's one of the things I would mention early, and you already did that one. So you're on the right track. Sweetwater Tattoo. That's 21 at unique. That's obviously good. You can keep that. 2 lines of attack. Nice. You got a Von Bond. It's just a nice little extra boost. And you got the 8 set Pencilier. How much attack is the... How much attack is the dagger? I need a recipe for that. Never mind. I don't think it's worth switching to the Japanese if you already have this. Sengoku dagger is probably not worth it. Reinforced belts, same story as the reinforced pendant, of course. As far as the hat goes, you could go for epic and try for some lines on epic, and same with the overall. Remember that the hat and then 2 overalls and a weapon can transpose into CRA, and then as a result you can save up to epic potential. Hat and overall are both epic now. Yeah, you're on the right track, dude. You got them done. Good job. Good job. And then probably with 6% or something. You got 14-star overall as well. Nice. Yeah. And you remember that the overall Star Force counts double. Do you have a second overall though, or only 1 overall? Pencilier Chaser boots, and as a result they're probably better for you than Nova boots are, so you can just keep this, I guess. You had a second overall? Well, just you accidentally NPC'd it? Oh, okay. Yeah, just look for elite bosses or elite boss bonuses or runes of riches, and then try to loot the armor, the little balls with the armors in it. And try to get an epic overall that way. Don't waste any money. Royal Black Metal Shoulder is just a nice placeholder. And you... Okay, so one thing to do that I do notice is that you have 4 in the boss accessory set. So the next one that you equip is basically going to get 10 all stat, 5% HP and MP, and 5 attack extra. So if you have something that is not really taking away from any other set, but you could replace, and it would be part of the boss accessory set, you can kind of add these stats to it. It's not like an amazing game-breaking thing, and you're maybe a little bit past it already, but this could be something that colors your decision whether you go for one item or another one. Set effects is always important to keep an eye on. But yeah, this one's eventually going to get replaced by Absolab, but you're probably going to keep this for quite a while. Because I don't think you want to go for Meister gear in between. It's not enough of a boost unless you make the whole Meister set. So you could go for unique on this one and try to go for 2 lines of luck because you're gonna be keeping this guy for a long time. So, or legendary if you have the money and you want to go for legendary, that too, yeah. Because Absolab is a ways out, so there's no real harm in upgrading this one for a while. There's no real stronger. There's a few that are like a little bit stronger, but they're difficult to get. Like what you could try is do Ranmaru and Madman Ranmaru and see if the shoulder would drop. But I think at the rate that you're making money and you do have your Kana in place, it's probably just easier for you and better for you to just try to get this one to legendary and then get 2 usable lines on it. Yeah, and keep an eye on the set bonus, of course. The gloves have decent sharp eyes and you have 6% luck, so that's nice for now. Do you have a second glove or is it just this one? It's just this one, right? So what you could try to do, we could try to get is high quality Dimension Invasion gloves or regular Dimension Invasion gloves or Empress gloves or the Sengoku gloves, any of those 4, and then try to go for decent potential and decent lines on those. I wouldn't say legendary, but probably unique with 2 usable lines. And then just switch into these to use decent sharp eyes and then switch the gloves. As a dual blade, you can do that pretty safely because you have like a lot of avoidability and you have dark side and shit where you can do that. And then you can benefit from basically the free extra equip slot right now. Extra node slot, I mean. And still benefit from the actual damage later on. It will break the pencil set though, so it's mainly like a mobbing thing. So while mobbing, you can have more damage. Because the 10 attack will get overpowered. And it'll also have more stat. The 10% defense ignore is nice for bosses though, I guess. So that's something you can do. Because eventually you're going to break the pencil set anyway. The whole goal of getting stronger now is to be able to break the pencil set as quick as possible. Yeah, like for a CRA boss, you just use it before the boss. Gold Maple Leaf emblem. Of course, this is not ideal, but for now, this is actually really good. 21% damage and 9% attack is better than 21% attack and a shitty third line. So even though people be like, oh, you need a lot of percentage attack, this is good for now. This is good for now. And like I said, we should have the Maple Leaf High soon. And then when you have the honor roll emblem there, you can go for full attack on there. But for now, this is amazing. Just keep this. Same with this, like this is really good. Don't change anything about this unless we get the Sengoku High, then go for the Sengoku Hakase badge and try to make that one better, basically. You rerolled the emblem. It's now 30% IED, 9% attack, and 9% damage. Okay. That might be good for now. Because you're doing CRA now, right? And you're trying to solo it. I think that's good for now. And then you will get extra IED from wearing CRA once you kill them. And then you can roll back out of it. Because I'm pretty sure that late game, end game dual blades don't need IED. Yeah, I can understand why you would want the IED for CRA though. Yeah. And then, yeah, the combination of Superior Gollux and CRA gear, that combination is going to give you more IED. And then you should be able to roll out of your IED again and back into attack. Or damage, I guess, if you if you get unlucky. Okay, so the Sweetwater Guitar is obviously, like, done. This is really good, of course. And the best guitar you can have until Umbra, and it's even debatable if Umbra is even better, so this is like the easiest. Is Cygnus shoulder possible? It is. It is, yeah. It can drop. I guess you could try to Cygnus. You can probably kill normal Cygnus. You could try to Cygnus for the shoulder, I guess. And if you switched only this shoulder, you wouldn't lose out on the boss accessory set right now. But the problem is we got Arc Ring coming soon, and then if you switch out the Chaos Ring, then you'll be missing out on the Silver Blossom Ring, and then you're gonna already take one out of the set. So if you switch the shoulder and the ring, then the shoulder is gonna be a downgrade instead of an upgrade. It's okay, Jay. Watch who you want, man. I can kill easy sickness. I don't know about normal. With this damage, you can kill normal for sure. All you have to do is like know the mechanics, but you can definitely do it. With this damage, it should be no problem whatsoever. So I would just wait for the chaos ring basically. Oh, so like I was saying, you don't want to go for the so on the point what Z said, like the Emperor Shoulder would be an upgrade, but you don't want to go for the Emperor Shoulder from normal Cygnus, and at the same time go for the Chaos Ring that's coming soon, because you get both of those, then you're gonna break the set effect, right? And if you break the set effect, then this shoulder becomes well, then the Emperor Shoulder becomes worse than this shoulder. So you want to keep this one, most likely. Until you're going to break up the whole set with everything. Then you want to not unbreak it again. You know, just keep an eye on the set effects. Pencil Chaser Cape. Yeah, this is better than Nova Cape for now, so you're going to keep that. HMAG is something you want to look more into, but I would say, yeah, try to get your CRA first. That's like more important. But you're already leveling quite well, so. Clean range, buffed range. So your buffed range isn't that much higher than in drop gear, right? 326. Oh, it is 500k extra. Okay, so that's quite decent. So I'm thinking of the... What was the deal with... Do we have any chief... sorry. Do we have any dual bladers in the chat? What is the deal again with critical rate? Do you still want to build up to 100% critical rate? Or do you want to do that like way later to min-max? Because I feel like you could reset these points into boss damage instead. You want 100, but you want 100 endgame, right? Bosses are not missing you, aren't they though? Don't they, like if you just stand in them every now and then? Normal Cygnus less HP than easy? I don't think so. No, we want 100% at level 10. Meld is unreliable during bosses? Even with the summon? I thought mirror was fixed, wasn't it? With ready to die you get no avoid? Oh, that's true. Okay. So you don't want to run around trying to play the mirror on a boss just so you can get crit? Okay. Well, I think gear-wise... Well, okay. So let's get to the advice then. So node-wise, I would say if you get another boost, like another tri-node, definitely replace Advanced Blessing for the next tri-node and then start upgrading that. Or if you're going to be bossing, like switch out the rope lift for the next boost node. Honestly, I would even say use Advanced Holy Symbol instead of Advanced Blessing, just so it can give you the extra drop rate, so you can find more nodes to level up your boost nodes first. I wouldn't. This is like a kind of a min-maxy later thing. I wouldn't depend on this one too much. Go for the drop rate. just to get more nodes. I would do that first. Bosses ignore the mirror a lot of the time. Okay. Using HS instead of ultimate dark sight when you train. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. So keep searching for a second boost node, of course, and then because that's going to give you a lot of final damage, and that's going to help you probably among the most with your damage. Something that I can't see is the level of your symbols, but I'm going to assume that you're doing Vanishing Journey and Mudo as much as you can to keep your symbols up. I'm going to assume that. Wait, where can I see your level? You're at 140. Yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you have 150 now? Nice. Yeah, so keep doing that for sure. I'd say keep doing CPQ in your solo voyages in case you get the dagger, because the dagger is still going to be an upgrade for you, because it has a lot more basic attack. And of course you could get the Sweetwater gloves, which could save you a lot of trouble. So instead of Sweetwater gloves, look for another glove that you might replace it with. I go in depth to answer questions. Well, this is a specific thing where people request help with progression for their account. So this is where I go even way further in depth than just a regular question answering. And let's see. Oh wait, I've skipped the codex. But I'm going to assume that you have the 30% IED on the codex, right? I think I skipped it. Oh, here you go. Yeah, you do have it. Nice. And keep doing Gollux. You want to get the reinforced pendants. You're killing Hardlux, right? You tried Helix? How far are you with Helix? I do wonder if Cannoneer's third V skill is good enough to avoid the rip list in your stream title. Yeah, it's really close to the rip list. It's pretty close. But seeing as how Cannoneer is mentioned in like the top 5 of classes right now, with how quickly and how effectively they can farm in CLP, this is not something that's going to kill the class. It's not good. It's not a good skill, but it's not going to kill the class. I lost Helix and Sivon Bon, only lack of time, which means I just need a bit more damage. But you pretty much got the mechanics down. Oh, that's good, that's good. I think your boost, like higher level boost notes are going to help you there. Also, the extra boss damage here might help you. I'm almost thinking what I would do, almost in your case, is like take 1 level out of crit rate, 1 out of crit damage, and 1 out of damage. And then put, because that's going to give you 111, no? Yeah, that's going to give you 110 points. And then just put all those points into boss damage. Because you're only going to be losing 3% damage, 2% crit rate, and 1% critical damage, and you're going to gain like 20% boss damage. If you distribute these points a little bit more evenly, I feel like you can get higher value out of them for now. And then the extra boss damage is going to help you with your damage against all of the bosses that you're trying to kill now. And then once you kill those bosses, you get stronger gear, and you can use that to level up faster, and then you can get your points back that way. Wish I got a bunker full of monkeys instead, so I'd have had the excuse and to call it Monkey Bunky. That reminds me of the Toy Story movie when you have all those monkeys linked together. They needed it in Planet of the Apes. 3.7 mil with Pencilier? Yep. This is what the game looked like when Reboot just came out and nobody was able to kill CRA. This was what everyone's gear looked like, basically. But those epic pot, the overall is epic now, the hat is epic now. So the range is a little higher now. Yeah, so keep working on those. Keep doing CPQ solo voyages. Try to get the gloves there. So gloves is another thing, right? Either a high dimension or high quality dimension or regular dimension, or the Japanese gloves. So from Sengoku, Renmaru, or Madman, and or either Empress, and then or Sweetwater. So these are like all optional gloves for you. Obviously, you prefer Sweetwater out of all of those, but those are the biggest RNG. So yeah, the one was unbuffed Savage, and then buffed he's up to 3.7. So I think with this he can do normal Cygnus if he has good bossing mechanics, but with this he definitely can. I thought everyone had the Japanese set. I know I farmed for the Japanese set then. Yeah, maybe the Japanese set people would have that. Like the actual clothes though. Cygnus is pretty worth for the mesos too. Well, he has a dedicated meso farming kana that he can put a lot of time into, so I don't know how beneficial the meso from certain bosses is when you have a dedicated meso farming character. What do I think of this table? What table? Normal and easy or same entry limit? Yeah, yeah, shared entry limit, yeah. You got it all? Nice. Yeah, and soul shards as well. So once you get your Fafnir, you want to be able to get a nice soul in there. So soul shards for Magnus and for Empress are also nice to, from Cygnus are also nice to gather those up. And then once you get stronger, closer to soloing Helix and to the first 3 doors of CRA, that gear is going to help you very far into getting closer to soloing Vellum. And then you're also going to be ready to be in a party for Hard Magnus, and then that should get you closer to all the Tyrant gear. Yeah, do normal Magnus, because it's going to help you with getting used to the mechanics for Hard Magnus, which is going to be soon for you anyway, and you can start gathering soul shards for the Magnus boss, which is good. Welcome to the Beyblade Club. Yo, thank you, dude. Yeah, no, definitely get the pre-quest done, yeah, for sure. Wait, Heterochrome, what do you mean with the table? And then the last thing I would advise you is just to work on your Legion. Definitely now during the summer when there's like burning events and all of those things, definitely use those. Did you use the Mega Burninator on the Marksman? Since, I mean, if you really want to get that crit rate, the best way to get crit rate is to give a Mega Burninator if you get another one. Or if a Mega Burning event is coming to burn a Phantom, that's going to be a big boon for you. It's going to be a lot of crit rate in there. And if you can deal with less HP, I would switch out the HP here for attack. That would be nice for you. You're thinking of making 141 Phantom and Lumi? Yeah, those are going to be good. So, and then also Demon Slayer. Those are going to be 3 that help you with bossing. You'll burn Phantom in the next event? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, this was because you were leveling the DA. Okay, and he's now 141. Okay, so you have the extra damage percentage. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so keep an eye on all the link skills, but you probably already know what they'll do. But yeah, definitely because it's a summer event, and this is like general advice for everyone. If you still have a Legion that's under-leveled, your Legion probably won't be as extreme as Steps's is with level 215 and then 950 total levels only. Well, he might have more characters that are under level 60 because only level 60 plus characters are mentioned here and are counted in the Legion level. But remember that when you have events that help you level up a new character tremendously, always prioritize the Phantom and the Mercedes because they're very slow early game. And when you get to 120 for the level 2 link skill, try to get them to level 140 at least, because then they go from rank A to rank S, and then the extra rank means an extra space in the Legion board, and in the beginning, going from 2 to 3 means plus 50% more surface area per character, so that's really good. When you're going from 4 to 5, it's only 25% extra, so there's a very low payoff for the extra last 50 levels. But if you're already at 120, and just to get the extra 20 levels, that gives you an extra space, that's really good in the early game. From level, if you're already 120, I would always advise to just do Monster Park on a character every day to get it to 140 and do nothing more. Monster Park is really effective use of your time. You don't have to find a map, you don't have to move over, you don't have to use experience coupons, none of that, because that doesn't work there anyway. Just Monster Park up to 140. It's usually in luck. Yeah, it's probably... You already have a lot of percentage though. I don't know if luck or attack would be better for you. You can check both and just pick what's better for you. Looks like you're a Legion. Yeah, kind of, Jake. Between Xenon and Ilium, which one is harder to get to 141? Ilium. Xenon is pretty easy to level. Ilium is definitely harder. Mind if I do mine as well? Made some progress and you were distracted when you did mine? Wait, I was distracted? Really? Luck is better because they give more stats? Okay. Yeah, it really depends on how much percentage attack you have and how much percentage stat you have. And you have a lot of percentage stat already. Compared to most people at your level, you have quite a bit more. So here's my Mega Burninator on an Ilium, and it was still a pain in the ass to level. Yep. I was farming on coupons. Oh yeah, but you said that it was okay. Wait, don't come back and complain now. My dual blade with full CRA and event rings has only 2 mil range buffed. Yeah. You said it was okay and that it didn't have to though. And now you're making me feel guilty. Okay. Is there anything you guys think I forgot? I mean, your inner ability is obviously not like end game yet, so keep an eye on that whenever there's an event, but I'm pretty sure you're all keeping an eye on that. But for now, it's good, of course. I'm worried about my arc solo progression now. Well, if you're trying to really solo CRA, that's going to be a major hurdle. But if you can just... Like, the problem is if you don't want to solo it, but you just want to be a contributing damager, and you have 4 other people with you who are in the same situation, then you only need to have 20% of the power. So that takes away a lot of investment that you have to do. Are steps boost node low? Kind of, yeah. Not very low for someone of his level, though. But he only has 1 equipped, and then... I mean, he's just using all the nodes he has, I'm guessing, so... But he has decent farming gear with a good drop rate, and he uses Holy Symbol to farm, so that will give you quite a bit of nodes. IED is something that is shit as long as you don't have CRA gear. With CRA gear, your IED makes a big jump. Also, he has the 4-set reinforced, which can still get improved to 4-set superior, and then the IED is going to go up quite a bit as well. And he doesn't have the Lumi Link skill yet, which is something that's on his list. Boost notes add a shit ton of damage, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, boost notes are important. Rip 4th Tyrant Boots. Rip Ventroid. Getting character for CRA is pretty much meta nowadays. Yeah, so I really admire not going that route. Takes quite some determination to like keep practicing the bosses so you can kill them yourself. Again, I don't say that that everyone has to do it. I think the most reasonable way is probably to find other people who are in the same situation as you, who probably have like around 1 mil, maybe 1.5 mil range, who obviously can't solo CRA with that, but who want to team up with you and then fight the boss together. And then you keep fighting the boss, and then hope you do that until everyone has enough pieces, enough drops to get the item, and then you keep doing that every week, and then you just keep practicing together. That's what I hope most people go for. If you want to go for solo, then that's possible, of course, but you need way more range to be able to do it, obviously. Does anyone follow the lore? Hell yeah, dude. CVL so heavy with that IED? Yeah, for CVL you want to have 93% plus. That's really brutal. It's near impossible to find people to party that aren't carrying you. Yeah, if you go there, there's either people who are carrying others or people who are there solely to get carried, and they will have like, they will add nothing to your boss party. That's kind of why I think it's more important to be in the Twitch chat, because there you can see people who are trying to do similar things to you, or you can just ask them like, where are you at in the game, and then you can go by that to find people who are in the same like league as you, and then go together. And I find a vac hacker dead because he forgot God mode. Report that idiot, and then laugh at him, and then report him again, and then laugh some more. Okay. I think I covered everything. So, Legion update, Legion work. Keep an eye on the big events. Keep farming for nodes. Try to get a second try node and level that up. That's going to help you a lot. I guess if you have time left over, try to find a third. Oh, this one's going to expire soon as well. Try to find a third totem, but I don't think that's the most important. But that's a little bit. They got to be a little bit extra helpful. Make use of the next Star Force event if we have one. Keep doing Gollux. Keep doing Sweetwater stuff. So solo voyages and CPQ. Maybe try looking for a new glove. Keep doing your dailies for symbols. And keep practicing all the bosses basically, and keep looking for soul shards as well for nice souls. Those are like the main things. The main 9 things. And then aside from that, make sure to keep leveling. And then the other 2 hours of the day, make sure you get some food, I guess, and then sleep enough.
And have fun.
Yeah, try to combine Legion and Link skill together. And don't forget to smile and have fun while you're doing all of that. What are the items in the boss set that he has? The pocket item, the shoulder, the fuck, where is it? The blossom ring. Oh no, wait a minute. You don't have the aquatic letter eye accessory equipped here. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking about that before, but I forgot about it. Because you have the Sweetwater monocle and the Sweetwater tattoo. So you're only on 3 out of 3 here. Oh yeah, and keep an eye out for the Chaos Ring coming soon. So once you get the Chaos Ring, that's gonna replace the Silver Blossom Ring for sure. So then you might as well replace the shoulder as well. So try to go for the Cygnus shoulder. Yeah. Is Mink Holy Cup still best in slot? Should we flame it? That depends on what level the Maple Leaf High and Sengoku High pockets will be. Sengoku High is 200 now, so Sengoku High will be better, but you have to hit 4 lines. The Pink Holy Cup will have guaranteed 4 lines from the flames, but will be a much lower level. And then the Maple Leaf High one is right now at a level 0. So that one has to get reevaluated for level before we know how good that is going to be. Yeah, no, I understand. So try to go for a different shoulder than this one, because the Chaos Ring is coming very soon, and that's going to break up this set. Then you're going to go down to 2. So then these bonus stats are not going to be counted for anything. So then you might as well replace this one with a better shoulder. All right. Anything else you wanted to know, Steps, or did I cover all of the bases? Yeah, it's because you took the picture when you had this activated. Oh, that cape. I don't know. He already thinks that Magnus prequests are a pain in the ass. What is this going to be for him? But he already has a legendary cape with good potential on it. I don't think even that is going to be an upgrade for him. I think it's better to just go straight for Tyrant cape at this point. I think that's it. Just wanted to know what to do to progress because you felt stuck. You're just being lazy. Now I think like practicing on normal Magnus to get ready for hard Magnus, and just to keep gathering keep gathering soul shards. That's probably it's probably the best thing for you to do. I don't think that cape is worth it. What range can you do Helix? Well, it's important that you're at least level 210, that you have good boost nodes, that you have good IED, and that you have good mechanics over the boss fight, and that you have some kind of skill set that works well. If you have all of those things, you can do it at level 210 with, I think, just under 2 mil range, but it depends what class you are. I think a Night Lord can do it as low as like 1.5 mil range because they have like the perfect skill set for it, but you need high boost nodes as well. Most other classes probably need somewhere between 4 and 5 mil range to do it. If he's doing self-found, the cape is same as Tyrants. Wait, would you look for a Tyrant for a Hard Magnus party steps, or would you wait until you can solo Hard Magnus? Because if you're going for a party, then I would say avoid the cape. But if you were going for full solo, then I would say get the cape. You'll solo? Yeah, then the cape might be a good investment. Because this gives you extra attack for your level up to 150, so that's 50 times extra, so that's 28 attack. And small stat.